Hey guys, I wanted to show you what a i7 2.0 gigahertz, 8 gigs of RAM, 1 terabyte SSD drive, fairly new, one of the newer generation, not the hard drive that came with this machine, and what we did in 3 days, 3 hours, 37 minutes, and counting up the seconds. So we have, of course, the 8 core from the i7. You can see it's pretty utilized right now. So you're only wondering, what is it that it's running that's causing all this? Well, so far in Chia, this is what we have. This is the queues that I had lined up. Of course, it's only plotting one at a time, only because I didn't feel like the CPU or the memory was sufficient enough. You can see it's actually running at 44%, and it's been sitting there at 44% even on one plotting. So I can only imagine if I did 2 plots, this would probably double, and the operating system would most likely be very unresponsive. You can see the SSD drive is also very highly utilized, as it's constantly writing the temp files. You can see all that here. And what did we get in 3 days? 3 days, let's see, let's go back to 3 days, 3 hours, and 38 minutes. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 farming, 6 completed plot files, and 1 continuing its plot from the queue. Now that's pretty decent. It's not the greatest, right? But I do notice that this machine hasn't done anything else. It's not running anything else. But of course, Windows 10, the operating system itself, does have a high overhead. Even from Chia, the Chia network themselves, the individuals are saying that obviously the command line would be more efficient, and running Chia and farming and plotting from Chia is taxing on the machine when it's operating through Windows. You probably lose like between 5 to 10% power while doing that. So that's it. They say it's not recommended, but for ease of use, it's, you don't have to deal with typing out command lines. You don't have to figure out how to read certain things in the commands in the terminal window, because I mean, I have familiarity with that, but sometimes I just like to look at the GUI. It just eases it, because I can, in passing, look at it and see it and know what's going on, and then that's it. Now it's almost like, can you imagine turning on your television and reading the news on the screen, opposed to just looking at the people talking, or pictures? Well, to me it's similar. And this is what we have, and this is my short brief update to what this little Lenovo small form factor. It's actually I never gave you guys the model of it. It's a ThinkCentre M93P. So it's a really tiny box. It sort of reminds me of like those little cable modems back in the day, and it's really powerful for a machine that small, running an i7. And of course, this machine that I have hooked up. I have like 3 of these machines, and they all have the same specs. Although I did order new memory for this one specifically. I'm actually, the max memory that I can put into this machine is 16 gigs, upgraded from the 8. It's actually 2 4 chips, and I think, it's 2 4 chips. It only has 2 slots for memory. So the new one coming in is 2 8s. So I can't even utilize this existing 8 onto the other machine, because it only has 2 slots, and there's no way I could put, if total 16 gigs would be all 4 slots. But unfortunately, that's not going to work out. So if I wanted more memory for the other machine, I would have to order more. And even 16 gigs for this old machine is still costing me about around $100, a little more than $100. So that's my update here. You can see all this, and here's the log for the phase 1 of the current plot that's in place. Took a little bit to load this one up. You can see it's a little slow, right? Because the CPUs are just constant. It's being bashed right now for something I haven't used in years. So thank you guys for being here again. Hope you guys enjoy this. Comment, like, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. And of course, I'll keep you guys posted.